the 60s, Mississippi State was really involved in the research behind space exploration.
The 60s space race really created a lot of opportunities for Mississippi State because Kennedy said he wanted to put somebody on the moon by the end of the decade.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Mississippi State had some agreements with the engineering school that were doing some big-time research.
The aerospace and aerophysics departments have made significant contributions in the field of incompressible aerodynamics.
The fact that a lot of what was done here at Mississippi State University and the connection that it had with those within the space program certainly mean a great deal to this university.
And even decades after the space race, Mississippi State is still recognized by the FAA for its excellence in unmanned aerial systems.
Dean Simmerall, actually, his department came up with the Flying M logo, and the university in the early 60s was using it on a lot of the recruiting, on a lot of the official logo stuff.
The Flying M signified a theme, propulsion toward excellence. And this was done within the entire university. And if you look at the logo itself, with the arrow, you think, first of all, of blast off, and it was this theme, propulsion toward excellence, was believed to reinforce Mississippi State's strong connection with the space program and the success in producing talent within the School of Engineering.
Jerry Gilbert, who was the public relations director of the university, came to the athletic department and asked the athletic department to start using that logo. And we promoted it with great deal of fury. I can remember that we started using the Flying M on the helmets. We used it before in my senior year in 1969, but I vividly recall using it in '69 because of a lot of pictures that we've kept through the years.
The Flying M uniform was created in '66, they wore it to '71. When I dug into this project, I wanted to make sure it was what equipment guys call error correct. So you don't want to have something that wasn't from that era. So I sent off our white face mask to be dipped gray to come back to be able to put on our white helmet with the Flying M logo, the stripe, and the 2-inch numbers on the back. That's really gonna make it pop. So you go down into the jersey, there's a solid maroon jersey, white numbers. The pants gonna tie everything else into the uniform with the 2 stripes down the side.
You know, any former player, you know, you look out there and you see the uniform that you played, certainly I think it means a great deal to them.
I think that for guys who actually wore the uniform back from '66 to '71, to see it again in 2020 would bring back a bunch of memories, and to be able to relive that, to bring that history back, to showcase it again in the modern era, I think that'd be huge.
It was just a period of history in the 60s and the early 70s that Mississippi State adopted a logo. We've been able to change logos through the years, and this is one of the logos that will bring back great memories to a lot of us old-timers that were here during that time.